Thank you, Integrated Achievers, for this opportunity. I'm a practicing psychologist, therapist, founder Adihara Clinic. Now, with regard to today's predicament, let us look a little deeply into the mental health, that is about the depression that could be ensuing in people's lives due to the lockdown, the thoughtlessness, helplessness, hopelessness, or mood swings that they may be going through, and they may be finding it that as a real home than where they stay. Now, with regard to that, how can parents develop a parenting style that helps in enhancing the so-called optimism bias, where we keep ourselves self-motivated? See, we have been into a comfort zone. From there, we are moving towards right now in a kind of a fear zone. There are uncertainty. There is a lot of delay in what you would have planned to do and discomfort. We have to get into, whether we like it or not, into a learning zone where we are learning internal skills, internal coping skills with regard to how do I change my plans, how do I strategize, how do I flexibly move ahead so that we can reach towards our growth, that is, meeting our challenges, our goals, and living our dreams as we live through this, where there's a slowing down now, where we are all postponing our journey of success or winning in the months to come. Yes, 1.5 years we are going to go through this, 1 year or 1.5 years, and till the vaccine is discovered, there is a new you or a new normal that we all need to get accustomed to, accept. Now, in the process, how does the mental health space, the mind space, we need to gently, sensitively take care? How can parents develop the parenting style that helps in enhancing optimism bias? The development of positive illusion is fostered by a parenting style where children are given information by their parents and encouraged to make choices within the context of a warm relationship with clear behavioral limits. Here the parents, the adults, have to take care of the mind, heart, how it is moment to moment, day to day, how are they managing their anger, frustrations, disappointments, disturbances of the current scenario. Now, how does optimism bias diminish over a period of time? How to keep it up? The tendency to have a positive view of the self continues through life. Although its strength diminishes gradually, this view of the self as good is particularly determined by the egocentric nature of memory and also by our self-schemas, which aspects of situation we attend to. This we must inculcate, kept alive by a conscious endeavor effort, the powerful internal dialogue. Do not listen to the thoughts or the words, what others tell you, what your own internal thoughts at the intrapersonal level, which is pulling your energy down. How do you balance these 5 emotions, love, joy, anger, fear, and sadness, and help this optimism bias in our daily life? When there is a healthy balance of the 5 emotions, you keep all your channels open to intuition. So what does it mean? A balanced daily emotional diet of the 5 emotions, being conscious, bringing about the positive of it, reducing the negatives, a capacity to delay talking about your feelings, the negative ones when necessary, a capacity to experience an emotion fully within yourself, comprehend, respond appropriately, and then move on. Being assertive, making a difference where you do not hurt others, but you don't hurt yourself as well. A capacity to express your feelings at an appropriate volume and intensity, depending on the social situation or familial situation. The capacity to express your feelings to the right person at the right time. Having difficulty in any of these 5 emotional elements will lead to a biochemical stagnation in the brain, ultimately increase your chances of developing problems with the big 4, depression, anxiety, attention, and memory. Like a lot of us are working from home, and obviously your group meetings, be it on Zoom or your Skype or your WhatsApp video calls, you're all in the confines of your home, your interpersonal relationship or your intrapsychic space. It is going to, unless you take care of it healthily, it is going to come into a way of proper functioning with regard to your attention and memory. Here, being in the lockdown, the domestic violence need to be addressed. The husband and wife as husband, children and parents, parents and children, the extreme negative affectivity, or it is continuous day after day, every day, which needs to be internally taken a stance and really put a stop to it in a very healthy way, or sit and discuss, dialogue, what is it that's affecting the other person, and have a talk on it. Whenever a discussion is going into an argument, one of you leave the space. Do not be in that same scenario where the negative energy seeps in. Now everybody is going through an emotional high of the positive, negative, more so negative space. So how do we strategize that towards enhancing our positive illusions, hope, optimism and positive expectations? The domain, positive illusions. What is a strategy? When thinking about experience, focus predominantly on details of positive events. Psychologically ring-fence areas where you have poor skills or personal characteristics that you have but you do not like in yourself. And positive illusions. Define these exceptions to your predominantly competent, attractive self-image. Keep that going for a while till we are all into a better space, which may really go long, almost many months and a year. Optimism. For any situation in which you attribute adversity to intrinsic, global, stable attributes, please identify the adversity, the pessimistic belief and consequent negative mood change on a 10-point scale. Distract yourself from the adversity and rumination by saying stop a little firmly, by snapping yourself with an elastic band, or by focusing on another positive activity or object. Distance yourself from the pessimistic thought explanation by noting that there are other explanations that I can always give to the same situation. Dispute the pessimistic beliefs by checking the evidence for the pessimistic explanation, and an optimistic alternative where attribute adversity to external, specific, transient situational factors. And please notice how distraction, distancing and disputing lead your mood change positively to energize yourself every time when you encounter such a situation. Then and there. Hope. Generate hope in a particular situation by formulating your goals. Writing down your goals is very important. Produce numerous pathways to this and pursue goals creatively. Reframe obstacles as challenges to be overcome. And this way we can sail through this pandemic or whatever we are in, and let's not even talk about it. I would prefer that all of us work towards, be it pranayama, yoga, and talking to your friends in an energizing way. What all you dream of doing once this is over, as with this lessons, would be a better approach where we all can work towards our own inner growth and self-actualization. Thank you.